On the post game, we've got Skyler, Schultes, Audubon quarterback. I had him down unofficially, 275 yards rushing. That's a heck of a way to start your senior year, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can't do it without those offensive linemen out there. And Ethan back here will attest to it. You can't do anything without those guys. And, I mean, they were opening up holes. Yeah, we struggled a little bit in the first quarter, but we came to the sideline, and even at halftime, we were just making adjustments, and we found out what was working.
Well, we were sure impressed by your power running, and that's something Coach Burks mentioned that he expects to see from you this season as a senior, putting on some more bulk. Talk about that transformation from last year to this year and how you've been able to finish off those runs.
Yeah, I mean, that was my main goal going over the offseason, getting in there, working hard, trying to put on a few pounds. Didn't put on quite as much as I wanted to, but, I mean, put on what I could. And, yeah, I mean, that's one thing you got to learn to do when you're running the ball as much as me and Ethan and all the other guys on our team are. You got to run physical because you know the other guys are going to come up and smack you in the mouth, so you just got to be ready to run hard.
Putting on weight is easier for some guys than others. Describe in as good a detail as you can what steps you took to try and get bigger.
I mean, you gotta go in, get in the weight room, try and build up some muscle. You gotta eat right. You gotta exercise all the time. We ran in the mornings for lifting, so you're keeping in shape, and it's just all about the diet and working your best to try and stay on it and build up a little bit.
So what was the go-to meal?
That's tough. Probably ordering out all the time. And I mean,
that'll help.
You gotta get a good chicken sandwich every once in a while. Yeah, build you up a little bit. Healthy meat. It's good.
So another thing Coach Burks has talked about is that you'll be sharing some snaps with Gavin Smith, a capable younger quarterback, and you guys both can bring some things to the field. And sometimes that's a tough dynamic to not be the guy necessarily taking every single snap. But how have you guys worked together to make the best of that situation?
Yeah, me and Gavin, we have a pretty good relationship. We're just going back and forth every day in practice, getting reps and stuff like that. And when it comes to the game, neither of us really care who gets the reps. I mean, as long as we're putting up points and winning games, we don't really care. I mean, the teams are going to have a hard time preparing because I can run and throw and Gavin can run and throw, so it kind of puts them in a pickle in what they need to do defensively. You
had a 55-yard touchdown rush on your last play of the night. You had a 31-yard run not long before that took you down to the one. Can you kind of remember one run maybe tonight that you thought was one of your favorite or one of your best moves?
Yeah, it was probably that one at the end. Red DN pulled it because he bit inside a little bit on that read. And got a good block outside from our wide receiver. And, you know, those receivers and linemen, they don't get as much credit as they should get because they're out there working their tails off every play. And people that score and rush and get all the yards and stats, they're the ones that get all the credit. But it's the guys out there that are working hard and open up holes, stuff like that. But, yeah, I got around the outside and just kind of opened it up and tried to put as much ground between me and the guys chasing me as possible, and I got there in time.
Whether it be just kind of joy or relief, what's kind of one of the main emotions you take away from getting this first one out of your way, getting a week 0 win under your belt?
I mean, I feel like the main emotion is we're happy to get this win, but we knew we were going to have to work hard, and we had to. The team fought well early in the game because it looked like it was going to be a shootout early, but we clamped down on defense. I think we only scored 6 points in the second half, which is really good against a team that throws it around as much as they do. We got pressure with our defensive linemen who were working hard all game, getting some sacks. And, I mean, yeah, they broke off a couple plays, but on defense it's kind of a bend, don't break mentality. You're going to give up some plays, but you don't want to give up the big ones.
Do you get to celebrate it long, or how soon before you really turn the attention to St. Mary's Remsen?
We'll probably have film up this weekend, so I'll probably watch some of that and roll on into next week, and we'll have our team film session on Monday after school. So, yeah, we're just celebrate this one tonight, maybe a little bit tomorrow, but then after that we got to move on and get ready for Remsen.
What's the main thing when you evaluate another team's defense on film? What are you looking to pick up?
We're trying to see their tendencies, if they're trying to run more man, more cover 2, how they line up when they run man or cover 2 or zone defense, and just kind of weaknesses we can exploit based on how they line up and what their strengths and weaknesses on defense and how we can attack them.
Best of luck the rest of the year. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.